Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County Online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampa with your top headlines for Monday, May 2nd, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and you find the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you'll experience in the National Guard. If you've got this inside you, this is the time to act. Visit the Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. In our top story today, the National Guard Color Guard led the way during the Loyalty Day Parade Saturday through downtown Crawfordsville. Residents lined the streets and the day's festivities were capped off with the local VFW being renamed for Army Private First Class Brian Bowman, who was killed in the line of duty in Afghanistan. In other news, 167 cars and trucks dropped off all kinds of medicine and prescriptions. One expired prescription dropped off at the Med Take Back was written in 1976. Altogether, 3 barrels were filled with controlled drugs and over-the-counter medications and were collected on a breezy and partly sunny Saturday morning at the Franciscan St. Elizabeth Health in Crawfordsville. Celebrate National Train Day Saturday at the Crawfordsville Amtrak station. This event will take place from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the station. It's a free event. Canned and boxed food will be accepted as part of a food drive for the Fish Pantry. And in other news, Crawfordsville Red Cross Executive Director Denise Maxwell announced the chapter is accepting funds for disaster relief on behalf of the American Red Cross. Donations can be dropped off at the chapter house located at 113 South Water Street. She said, quote, "The need is so great at this time." The Crawfordsville High School baseball team won their 8th straight game Saturday when they defeated Greencastle by a score of 9-2. The team has a record of 11-4. You can turn to sports on page A5 for complete coverage. You can also stay tuned because Candace Rohrman is going to be bringing you sports in just a moment. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Phil Good from CEL&P. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. Local weather with Paul Poteet and local sports with Candace Rohrman. They're both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class Specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto. At Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet, and how are you? It's Monday, and today in Montgomery County there'll be some clouds around. It's not going to rain all day long. Indeed, the best chances of showers are going to stick to the south today. Boy, that's not good news. We'll talk about that in just a moment. The forecast for Monday is sponsored by Gould Body and Paint. They're at 607 Waynetown Road, Gould Body and Paint. Diana and Don ready to help you out. Give them a call at this number, 364-1067. That's 364-1067. Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. So how was your weekend? Well, we got some sun squeezed in there on Saturday, which was awesome, and some dry hours on Sunday. I don't think it's going to rain all day today. We've had some showers in the morning. Let me show you, first of all, just how much rain has fallen in central Indiana. We'll put up this chart that shows you the shower and rain accumulation so far. We haven't had to worry too much about thunder this time. I don't think we'll have any severe weather this week, which is some excellent news right out of the gate for Monday morning. This is a look at the rainfall from Doppler radar estimates out of Indianapolis. You can see clearly the heaviest stuff is down to the south, and this is as of about 6 o'clock this morning. Check that out. The poor folks in Vincennes, down around Jasper and north of Evansville already with about 2 inches of rain through there. Here in Montgomery County, in the Crawfordsville area, we kind of border on that zone between just really a trace and about 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/4 of an inch in some locations. So the heaviest rain, with the exception of that one streak from west of Plymouth to north of Rensselaer, the heaviest rain has fallen down to the south, and the bad news is that's where more rain is coming. So, because of that, you've got this, a flood watch that is in place. This goes through tomorrow afternoon. And this, again, is mainly down into the southern part of the state. As you can see here, it would include areas around Bloomington, Columbus, and also Greensburg. That's a flood watch in those locations. And they are closer to where the national map shows low pressure, and that's in the western part of Tennessee this morning. So that flash flooding possible where you see the red shaded areas, and so as a result of that, that could be anywhere from around southeastern Oklahoma through Arkansas and right along the Ohio River Valley throughout the morning. Back out to the west, there's high pressure in control that's coming out of the Dakotas, and eventually that'll get here. Not before, though, we have to deal with that slow-moving low pressure, so it's going to be another day or two before we can completely call it clear across the area. It should start to dry out Tuesday night and then be okay by Wednesday. That's the national map. So how much more rain could be expected today and tomorrow, since we have some rain in the forecast? Well, this will show you. The chart here has us looking okay. We do expect to see a few more rain showers around, but ours will be on the order of, say, around about another 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. Once you get south of a line going from around Muncie down to Terre Haute, south of that, then you're talking more like 3/4 of an inch to maybe around an inch or over an inch. And then once you get down to the Ohio River, again, 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible in that flash flood watch area from today through tomorrow. How about the extended forecast now? Montgomery County weather via paulpoteet.com looks like this. A high today of 56 degrees, and there will be some scattered showers around. Best chances morning and then again late this evening, overnight tonight and into Tuesday morning and midday. Maybe a few more showers then probably just a slight chance by Tuesday afternoon. Gone by Tuesday night. High tomorrow of only 53. Our average high would be into the mid and upper 60s by this time of year. Still below normal, but it'll be nice to see the sun again on Wednesday with a high of 61. Thursday, 65. Then Thursday night going into Friday and maybe into the weekend. We've got more shower chances then. So a little dreary today and tomorrow, but it could be a whole lot worse. And you can see what it will be in the next few minutes when you double check the Doppler. Come on by my site to do that anytime you need Indiana weather and more. It's paulpoteet.com. And we've got more Montgomery County news for you coming up in just a few moments. Thanks for watching. It's Paper News 24/7.
At Zon's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zon's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zon's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zon's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
I'm Candace Orm with your local sports for Monday. Crawfordsville's streak of winning by the 10th run rule and not playing a 7-inning game ended at 7 games on Saturday. Nevertheless, the Athenians held off a late Greencastle charge by beating the Tiger Cubs 9-2. Crawfordsville has now won 8 straight games. The Chargers were not as lucky on Saturday as they dropped both games of a doubleheader to Rockville. They fell in the first game 2-1 and dropped the second game 9-7. The Wabash Little Giants were very lucky on Saturday as they were able to win their very first North Coast Athletic Conference tournament title. The Little Giants will also go to their first NCAA Division III tournament. In other scores over the weekend, the Southmont softball team fell 1-0 to North Putnam. The North Montgomery tennis team was able to win the Northview Invite, winning every single game in the championship matches. This weekend was also the 10th and 9th grade Southmont Invite, and Southmont dominated. Jesse Schulte was able to win 4 events in the track meet and set records for 2 of them. Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Monday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Rortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.